Hi, Rosario. Thank you for coming back.
Hi.
I know we've had a few weeks of therapy,
hmm
and last time you were here, I had given you an assignment to find out what hobbies you would like to look into or maybe revisit and do something that you enjoyed when you were younger.
I did. Took me a week, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
told me to think really hard about it. So I wrote a whole bunch down. I wrote down photography.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down um, kayaking.
Okay.
I don't know if I pronounced that right.
No, you got it.
I wrote down teaching my daughter to go fishing.
That sounds like fun.
I wrote down um, going hiking.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down. Sorry, my handwriting's really bad. I wrote down. Oh, going on a walk with my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
like every day, like taking walks.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, like a hobby that we do together. Also, um, another hobby was to um, I don't want to talk about the rest.
Okay. Well, looking at your list, most of these are all outdoors. So it seems like you are stepping away from being back home. So I know you're staying with your mom, right?
Yes.
And how did it go? Last time we talked, you were getting ready for your GED exam. So how did that go?
Went really good.
Really?
I got the letter in the mail.
Perfect.
I got my GED.
Congratulations.
Well, I haven't gotten it yet, but I got the letter that says that I passed my tests.
Okay.
So then, so I was really happy about that.
Okay. So you're really happy about that. This is your daughter. How does she take it? I know she's been probably seeing you studying for it, going to your classes.
I told her, but I don't think she really understands what it means.
So, did you do any job hunting already, or?
Did? Yeah, I did.
It seems like something's bothering you there.
Yeah, I did everything I was supposed to do, like they said. You see, Miss, they said there was this job. All you needed was your high school diploma or your GED. So I went and and I talked to the man, and he told me to fill out some papers, and I did. And he said it sounds real good. Then he never called me back.
Okay.
So I was like, well, so I called him, and I'm like, hey, he said it wasn't real good. Just what's up, you know? And he said I didn't get the job.
Okay. So it sounds like you don't think it was a fair.
No, it's not fair. Like I did everything I was supposed to do. I did everything they told me to do.
Okay. Do you think that it's a possibility that maybe they had another, possible employee that fit what they were looking for, or?
I don't know. I guess possible. I don't know.
So are you?
I don't know, but I was really looking forward to having like a legit job.
Okay. So it still sounds like you're pretty upset about that.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get out of my mom's house because it's like I got all these like things like I feel like are working towards me, but then it's like I hit like stone, like a brick wall or something, and so I'm right back. And so I mean, all the stuff that I put on there because it's free. Because I can go on hikes that are free, I can go walks on free. I don't know about kayaking. I don't know if that's free, but you know, because I can't afford to do anything else because I'm living at home with my mom and I ain't got no real job.
Okay. So one of the things that I wanted to work with you right now, it seems that we might work on some skills that may help you in order to help you with, your emotions.
Yeah, except I cussed that man out.
Yes, and so
because how are you going to tell me that I got the job and then tell me that I didn't get the job? Well, I mean, he didn't come out and say I got the job. He said it went good. Like, how are you going to say that to somebody and then I give them the job?
So you stopped looking once you put in that one because you thought you might have gotten that one. Okay, so we're I'm gonna give you some resources afterwards that maybe you can look at, like maybe like Workforce or something, that they do have some classes that they offer to maybe strengthen your resume or get some of those, just work on some of the skills that you do have that you might be unaware of that you can put in on there, so that when you go in and put in your application, maybe that would make a difference. Maybe we can work on that separate. So we'll give you some resources so you can look at that way. But right now, I want to kind of focus on the skills that you can get in order to regulate your emotions, so you don't cuss out your next boss for a disagreement, or maybe something that misunderstanding of what he may want from you and what you're able to do, or maybe just to work out a schedule so that you were there for your daughter in case your mom may be unavailable to watch her. What do you think? Sounds okay? All right. Well,
All right.
we're going to go by, that's one of the things that we kind of just discussed, is that you accepted the fact that he didn't get able to get that job. So in order for you to remember, I'm going to give you an acronym. An acronym is a word that stands for, you break it down. So let's say, Mother's Day is coming up. So let's say mom. Mom stands for mother. Maybe like O stands for outstanding, and another M would be for magnificent. So each letter stands for something. So the word that I want you to remember is accepts. So if we go by accepts, we're going to work on maybe some activities. So A would be some activities that would help with your relationship. So you said, by going by your list that you have right here, that you want to go on a hike, you may want to do some photography. Maybe you can even get those together. Maybe going on a hike at the park and just doing a scenic picture. That's an activity that you can do. And you said they're free, so that's something that you can work on. It seems like going outside, going for a walk with your daughter, that will help regulate, and it gives you, when you exercise, it makes you feel better.
It does make me feel better when I'm outside.
And you probably sleep better.
Yeah.
Because you're burning some of that extra stuff. So the next letter would be C. So maybe contributing. I know that you said that you don't have money to help out your mom, but maybe you can just say, Mom, I'll help you. Well, maybe around the house for housework. Maybe we can barter. Like, that would be, I'll do something because I don't have money. So you could do like dinners on nights that she's going to work late, or maybe pick up your siblings, something like that. Do you think that's something that you can do and work out with your mom?
Yeah, I guess I could help. I guess I could help more.
Okay, so the other letter is another C, so we can compare. Now, you have done amazing strides in the last couple of weeks, and maybe it's kind of, like we've talked about, you keeping a diary. We can go back into the contributions and the comparisons that have happened. So, a few weeks ago, would you have thought that you would have had your GED, looking for a job, or anything like that?
No, not at all.
So would you say that you're doing better now than before?
Yes.
So just looking at it that way, you can see the comparison, that you've come a long way in just a few weeks. And it's possible that by learning new skills and going to these other resources, that in a few weeks from now, what do you think will happen?
I might have a job.
Yeah, it's a very good possibility. So by keeping that, we can look forward into trying to do something else. So next one, it would be controlling part of our emotions, and some of it could be something that would help you. Now, I know you like music, so maybe picking music that may make you feel calm, or maybe if you're sad, something that will cheer you up. So maybe having like a different playlist. I know.
I don't know any cheery music. I like heavy metal music.
Heavy metal? But the lyrics in it themselves,
Spanish
you think
music.
in Spanish? Okay, so you have changes there that you can go to.
I guess I can be cheery sometimes. It can put me in a dancing mood sometimes.
Yeah? You like Mana and stuff like that? Okay, so you have certain groups that you may like. Okay, and now the P would be, I want you to try to push thoughts away. Now, I know that is a little harder, especially when you're having those constant thoughts. Last time we did a few exercises. But one of the things that I would like for you to do, it's something very simple that you can do. It would have to, I'm gonna link two together. So the next one is T, so that would be your thoughts. So one of the things when you're having negative thoughts, I want you to take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath together. And let it out slowly. And I want you to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know you don't have to count out loud, but if you can think about it, it might change your thoughts. Like you're not thinking about it because you're too busy counting, right? So the sensation, which is the final one with the words the steps, I'm going to give you this rubber band. And as you can see, you can actually use it for your hair, so nobody would even think about it twice. So you see one, I have it here as a reminder so I could tell you. I want you to put it on your wrist.
Right now?
Yeah, pick a wrist, whichever one you want. Okay. I know it does feel weird. So when you're having really negative thoughts or some intense emotions, let's say that you said you wanted to cuss out that one person that told you, hey, I think you got the job, and then you didn't. So if counting to 10 and taking a deep breath,
upset, so just
exactly, that's what I want you to do. Just snap it, and that sensation that you have right there, it will snap you off having those thoughts. So do you think you can remember the acronym ACCEPTS, like working on some activities?
Nah, I can't remember all those words you just said, but I can remember some of them.
Okay, you remember some of them, but you can focus on trying to do some of them.
I'll probably remember this one.
That one?
Yeah.
You're not having any negative thoughts right now, are you?
No, I just think it's pretty cool.
That you can feel it, and
yeah.
It snaps you out of whatever you're thinking?
Kind of brings me back to it. Yeah.
So as a reminder for your emotions. So I would like for you to at least try a few of those exercises and see if any of those work, because I know that it can be very frustrating. There are a lot of changes going in your home still, but you've come and we've compared. You've come a long way, and as we continue to work on some of these activities and skills and working on other resources that are coming available, you accomplished one already. You got your GED. So moving forward, now you want to find a job. We will work forward and get you some skills in order to help you be in a setting with someone that will be in charge of telling you what to do. And that sometimes can be hard when you haven't been in that situation for some time. But you can work on those skills by providing service in your home with your mom, as being able to make up the difference for maybe what she can't do and pay, like having someone watch the kids so you can pick up the kids. So we can work around that, and maybe that will help relieve some of that tension that you have at home. Okay. Can you see any of that working out for you? Or
yeah, I can try.
You can try? Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that all of this is going to work for you, but maybe one of those skills can help you regulate how you're feeling.
Okay.
And definitely, you know what? If you really want to try kayak with your daughter, I know like the YMCA does stuff, and they have a kids' day. We can definitely find this summer. See if you want to do that. We can try to see if we can do that for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you later.